Our next film will have you dancing on the ceiling as you watch Fred Astaire and Jane Powell play Broadway star siblings who wind up taking their show across the pond just in time to witness, well, the film's namesake. And you can watch it for free on the new free streaming app Momitu. From director Stanley Donen and MGM, this is 1951's Royal Wedding. I'm Harry Marks. You can find me on TikTok at Lobby Intros as the host of the classic film history channel Let's All Go to the Lobby. Royal Wedding is set in 1947 and stars Astaire and Powell as Tom and Ellen Bowen, a brother and sister dance act booked in London at the same time as the upcoming marriage between Princess Elizabeth and Philip Mountbatten. But the pair soon fall for a couple of locals who have them hearing wedding bells of their own. Stanley Donen was not the first choice to direct the film. That honor went to Charles Walters, who had previously directed Fred Astaire in 1948's Easter Parade and 1949's The Barclays of Broadway. But due to a disagreement with producer Arthur Freed, Walters was replaced with Donen. That disagreement happened to concern who would play alongside Astaire. Now, Royal Wedding was always meant to be a vehicle for him, but before Jane Powell took on the role of Ellen, the part was offered to June Allison. Allison then became pregnant and could no longer take on the role, so another big name actor was signed on to take over, Judy Garland. Garland had previously co-starred with Astaire in Easter Parade, but Walters had no interest in working with her now. That's because he'd had a great deal of trouble directing her on the set of 1950's Summer Stock. Rather than give her another chance, he told Freed he wouldn't do it, and so the producer replaced him with Donen instead. Well, as it turned out, Walters was right. After Garland started calling in sick during filming, she was quickly recast, and Jane Powell was given the part. Royal Wedding is quite a toe-tapper of a musical, with songs written by Burton Lane and Alan J. Lerner, but it's the dancing that truly makes it so memorable. Two numbers in particular stand out above the rest. There's Sunday Jumps, which has Astaire performing with a wooden hat rack as he waits for his dance partner to rehearse with him. Apparently, Astaire tried his routine with 30 different hat racks purchased from different stores, but none of them worked, so he had the props department build him one instead. And then there's You're All the World to Me, another solo number where Astaire literally dances up the walls. The effect was accomplished by building a full-sized rotating room and fixing a camera to it. As the room and the camera rotated, it appeared as though the film's star was defying gravity. The same effect was achieved by Lionel Richie in the music video to his 1986 hit song, Dancing on the Ceiling, and to a much larger degree, by Christopher Nolan for the hallway fight scene in Inception. Royal Wedding was a big hit for MGM, though it had to be retitled in the UK, where it went by the name Wedding Bells, so as not to be confused for a documentary on the real-life wedding between Princess Elizabeth and Philip Mountbatten. And so here it is, starring Fred Astaire, Jane Powell, and Peter Lawford, from director Stanley Donen and Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. This is 1951's Royal Wedding, now playing for free on Momitu.